يا رمضان يا شهر الهدى يا شهر الندى يا شهر البركات يا شهر الحسنات يا شهر الإحسان يا شهر الهدى يا رمضان.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله نوينا لله تعالى.
We start with the name of Allah. We praise and thank Allah for the givings He gave without it being an obligation. And we ask Allah, the Exalted, to raise the rank of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and to protect his nation from what he feared for it. And we correct our intentions for the sake of Allah only.
إن شاء الله تعالى اليوم نشرع في تفسير سورة المدثر.
And God willing, today we will begin with mentioning the meanings of the chapter of the Qur'an, Al-Muddathir.
كما أذكركم قبل أن نبدأ بهذا تفسير هذه السورة بمعنى إخلاص النية لله تعالى وهو العمل بالطاعة لله وحده.
And the Sheikh reminds you before beginning with mentioning the meanings of this chapter of the Qur'an, he reminds you of the meaning of the sincerity, which is the deed done for the sake of Allah only.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها المدثر. يا أيها المدثر المراد به النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام، والمدثر وهو الذي تلفف في ثيابه.
And after mentioning the Basmalah, Allah revealed in the first verse, addressing Prophet Muhammad, calling him O Al-Muddathir, which is the one who wrapped himself in his garments.
روى جابر أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: كنت على جبل حراء فنوديت يا محمد إنك رسول الله.
And it was narrated from Jabir that the Prophet, the Messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, said that he said about himself, I was on the mountain of Hira and I was called out to, I was addressed, I was called out to,
يا محمد إنك رسول الله.
O Muhammad, surely you are the messenger of God.
قال فنظرت عن يميني ويساري فلم أرى شيئا.
He said, he continued saying, so I looked to my right and to my left and I didn't see anything.
فنظرت إلى فوقي فإذا هو الملك قاعد على عرش بين السماء والأرض.
He said, then I looked above, I looked up, and there was an angel sitting on a throne that was between the heavens and the earth.
قال رجعت إلى خديجة فقلت دثروني دثروني.
So the Prophet continued saying, so I went back, I returned to Khadijah, and I said, wrap me, wrap me.
فدثرته خديجة.
And so thus his wife Khadija wrapped him in some garments.
فجاء جبريل وقرأ يا أيها المدثر يعني يا أيها المتلفف في ثيابه.
And then Angel Gabriel came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, addressing him, saying, "O you who are wrapped in clothing,
قم فأنذر قم خوف قومك بالعذاب إن لم يؤمنوا."
And in the second verse, he was ordered to get up and go frighten his people. Yani go to mention what frightens his people of the torture of God if they do not believe.
وربك فكبر معناه عظمه لا تعظم غيره.
And in the third verse, Allah revealed ordering the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to aggrandize and glorify his Lord and do not glorify other than him.
ومعنى الله أكبر الله أكبر من كل كبير قدرا وشأنا معناه أعلم من كل عالم أقوى من كل قوي نافذ المشيئة لا يحصل شيء إلا بإرادته.
And when we say Allahu Akbar, it means that Allah the Exalted has the highest status, higher than the status of anyone. That Allah the Exalted knows everything. His knowledge is greater than the knowledge of anyone. And his power is greater than the power of anyone. And that whatever he willed to be shall be. If he willed something, then certainly it must occur.
وليس معنى أكبر أكبر حجما لأن الله لا يوصف بالحجم لا يوصف بالشكل لا يوصف بالصورة.
And it's not the meaning of Akbar in reference to Allah that Allah has the biggest size, because Allah the Exalted is not attributed with having a size, a body, or a shape, or an image.
لأن الموصوف بالحجم والشكل والصورة محتاج إلى من جعله على شكله وصورته وهيئته.
Because the one who is attributed with a body or a shape or an image is in need of the one who specified it with that specific body, shape, and image.
والمحتاج لا يكون إلها.
And the one who is in need is not God.
ثم قال ربنا وثيابك فطهر معناه طهرها من النجاسة لأن الصلاة لا تصح مع النجاسة.
And in the fourth verse, Allah ordered the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to purify his clothing from the najasa, from the najis filth, because the prayer is valid while the najis filth stains one's clothes.
أو فقصر ثيابك وهذا يعني على غير عادة العرب أنهم كانوا يجرون ثيابهم في الأرض.
Another interpretation is that it means ordering the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to shorten the length of his clothing as opposed to what was the habit of the Arabs at that time, which was to have their clothing drag along behind them.
وهذا كله أيضا لأجل الطهارة في الصلاة لأنه لا يؤمن مع جر الذيل على الأرض الثوب على الأرض أن تصيبه النجاسة.
And this is also due to shortening the clothing, making them shorter. It also is related to one being clear of the najis filth, because the one who allows his clothing to drag on the ground behind him would not be safe from it becoming contaminated with the najis filth.
والرجز فاهجر الرجز معناه العذاب، يعني ما يؤدي إلى العذاب، والرسول لا يقع فيه، معناه اثبت على الابتعاد عنه.
And then in the 5th verse, Allah mentioned ar-rujz, which means the torture. And the Prophet, of course, would not be tortured. So in this verse, it means that which leads one to deserve punishment from Allah, remain steadfast on avoiding it.
ولا تمنن تستكثر، معناه لا تعطي عطية وأنت ترجو أكثر منها.
And in the 6th verse, Allah revealed ordering the Prophet not to give a giving while hoping from the people something greater in return.
قيل غير ذلك.
And there were other explanations for this verse mentioned as well by the scholars.
ولربك فاصبر، اصبر على أوامره ونواهيه وعلى ما ابتلاك الله به.
And in the 7th verse, Allah the Exalted ordered the Prophet with patience for the sake of Allah, that is, that he would be patient with what Allah the Exalted ordered him with, and patient with what Allah the Exalted prohibited, and patient with what Allah the Exalted made befall him of hardships and calamities.
وليكن صبرك لله.
And that his patience would certainly be for the sake of Allah only.
الصبر ثلاثة أنواع.
And patience is of 3 types.
صبر على أداء الواجبات.
The obligatory patience is of 3 types. One is patience with performing the obligations.
وصبر عن المحرمات.
And the second type being patience in avoiding the prohibitions, the sins.
وصبر على ما ابتلاك الله به.
And the third category being patience with what Allah inflicted upon one.
ثم قال ربنا فإذا نقر في الناقور، معناه فإذا نفخ إسرافيل في الصور، إما النفخة الأولى أو الثانية.
And in the 8th verse, Allah revealed, and if what means that if the sounding was made, and it is either the first sounding made by angel Israfil, or it could mean the second sounding.
فذلك يعني ذلك الوقت يومئذ يوم عسير، يوم شديد.
In the 9th verse, Allah revealed, on that day, that is the day of that sounding, when the angel Israfil blows into the horn, that it will be a very severe day.
على الكافرين غير يسير، معناه هو على المؤمنين الأتقياء يسير.
And in the 10th verse, that on that day it will not be easy for the blasphemers, but that it will be easier for the believers.
وفيه أيضا إشارة إلى أن هذا اليوم لا ينقلب يسيرا على الكافرين بعد العسر، ليس كأيام الدنيا مرة تكون شديدة ثم بعد ذلك تتيسر الأمور.
That is the pious believers. And in this verse, there is an indication pointing to the fact that for those non-believers, it won't be as it is in this life, that there would come some times of difficulty, but then after it, there would be ease. And then there will come some difficulty, and then it will be lightened and be easier after that. Rather, it won't go back to being easy for them after that.
ثم جاءت الآية ذرني ومن خلقت وحيدا، معناه أنا أكفيك أمره. وهذا نزلت في الوليد بن المغيرة.
And in the 11th verse, Allah revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that He, Allah, will suffice the Messenger of God alayhi salam in dealing with the one who Allah referred to as Wahida, and this is in reference to a man named Al-Walid, son of Al-Mughira.
هذا في بعض التفاسير كان يلقب وحيدا. ينادى بالوحيد.
Yeah, in some explanations of this verse, it is mentioned that this man Al-Walid, he used to be addressed and called Al-Wahid.
أو يكون المعنى أنا أكفيك أمره وحدي.
Or the meaning could be that Allah the Exalted alone will suffice Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in dealing with that person.
أو أنا خلقته وحدي ولم يشاركني فيه أحد.
Or it could mean that Allah the Exalted alone is the one who created that person and no one participated with Allah in creating him.
أو خلقته منفردا بلا أهل ولا مال.
Or it could mean that Allah the Exalted created him and made him in a state of being alone without having close relatives or money.
وجعلت له مالا ممدودا معناه مبسوطا كثيرا.
And Allah revealed in the 12th verse that He gave that person, He created for that person and endowed upon him vast wealth.
وكان له أرض بالطائف لا ينقطع ثمرها.
And this person, Al-Walid, he used to own some land in the area of At-Ta'if that consistently bear fruit. There wasn't a period of time that would pass that the plants, the crops in that land didn't bear fruit.
وبنين شهودا معناه أبناؤه حاضرون معه يشاهدهم لا يغيبون في تجارة لأنهم كانوا أغنياء لا يحتاجون إلى السفر.
And that Allah the Exalted in the 13th verse revealed in the 13th verse that Allah also bestowed upon him sons who were shuhuda, meaning that they were present with him in Mecca. And this is because due to their wealth, they weren't in need to travel for buying and selling. Rather, they all stayed in Mecca.
وكانوا عشرة أسلم منهم ثلاثة.
And his sons were 10 in number, and 3 of them embraced Islam.
ومهدت له تمهيدا معناه بسطت له الجاه والرياسة معناه أعطاه نعمتي الجاه والمال. وهذه يعني أن تجتمع هاتان النعمتان هذا هو الكمال عند أهل الدنيا.
And Allah the Exalted revealed in the 14th verse that He gave this Walid vast a high social status among the people. He endowed upon him to have a high social status among the people and to be among those who are considered the heads of the people. And so in that, Allah the Exalted granted this man these 2 endowments. These are considered perfection in the opinions of the people of the dunya, the worldly life.
ثم قال ربنا ثم يطمع أن أزيد. معناه هذا استبعاد لطمعه، يعني هو يريد مع ذلك أن أزيده في المال والولد.
And in the 15th verse, Allah revealed that this person thus, then in addition to that, he wants more. He wants more of what Allah the Exalted bestowed upon him. And Allah revealed this in a way that indicates that will not happen.
كلا معناه ردع لهذا الطمع، لا يكون بعد ذلك زيادة في المال والولد مع عدم الشكر، مع عدم الإيمان.
And in the beginning of the 16th verse, Allah the Exalted said kalla, which indicates rejection for this person's hopes of having an increase in money and offspring. And it means that Allah the Exalted will not give him more of those things, while at the same time he does not thank Allah the Exalted by embracing the correct religion, by having faith, by believing in Allah and His Messenger.
وكان له المال والجاه ومع ذلك كان يطمع بالزيادة.
This person, Al-Walid, he had a high social status, and he had money, he had wealth, and still he wanted more.
فلم يزل بعد ذلك بالنقصان من المال والجاه حتى هلك.
And then after that, after
قال ما قال الرسول وهكذا كفر.
And thus after that, after he said certain things about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and certain blasphemous things, he did not. His wealth and his social status began to decrease. After he said certain things about the Messenger of God, his social status decreased, and it kept on like that, getting less and less until he finally died.
ثم بين ربنا حاله فقال إنه كان لآياتنا عنيدا، معناه معاندا للقرآن، يجحد القرآن لا يقبله.
And then Allah the Exalted in the 16th verse, still in the 16th verse, clarified the situation of this person, Al-Walid, revealing that he belied the verses of Allah. He rejected them.
يعني هذا الإنسان لماذا لن يعطيه الله بعد ذلك الزيادة؟ لأنه جحد القرآن.
And this person, why was he not given an increase in money and offspring after that? It's because he rejected the Qur'an.
وليس معناه أن كل من يجحد القرآن لا يكون له غنى، لا يكون له جاه بين الناس.
And so this does not mean that every person who rejects the Quran will not have a high social status among some people, and will not have wealth.
لأن الله سبحانه وتعالى يمهل يعطي الإنسان الكافر زيادة حتى يزداد عذابه في الآخرة.
Because Allah the Exalted may give the non-believer an increase in certain worldly endowments, but the reason would be so that their punishment would increase in the hereafter.
فبين السبب عدم زيادة هذا الوليد، هذا الإنسان بعد أن كان له المال والجاه، بأنه عاند القرآن، جحد القرآن.
So this particular individual, Al-Walid, after he was given a high social status among some people, and great wealth, he rejected the Qur'an.
ثم قال ربنا سأرهقه صعودا معناه سأعذبه عذابا شاقا.
And in the 17th verse, Allah revealed that He will punish him very severely, with a very severe torture.
وكان من قصة هذا الوليد أنه سمع القرآن من النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام.
And among what was mentioned about the story of this man, Al-Walid, is that he heard the Qur'an being recited from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
فقال فيه كلاما رائعا.
And so he praised the Qur'an. He said that, he praised the verses of the Qur'an, what he heard from the Qur'an.
وذكر أنه لا يأتي أحد بمثله.
And he even said that no one could come with what's similar to the Qur'an.
وصفه بكلمات رائعة جدا.
He described what he heard as being something very pleasing.
تفاجأ به.
He was amazed by it. He was shocked.
وكان هو بليغا له قوة في كلامه.
And this person, he wasn't just anyone. He happened to be very eloquent himself.
يعرف الشعر.
He had knowledge of Arabic poetry.
ثم سمع به المشركون. سمع وصلهم هذا الخبر، يعني سمع المشركون أن الوليد بن المغيرة قال في القرآن قولا يمدحه.
And then the idol worshippers of Quraysh, it reached them what he had said about the Qur'an. They heard that Walid, son of Al-Mughira, had praised the Qur'an.
فقالوا صبأ الوليد يعني ترك دينه، ترك دين آبائه.
So those idol worshippers, they said a statement meaning that Walid has left the religion of his forefathers.
فجاء أبو جهل لعنه الله.
So then Abu Jahl, may Allah damn him, he came.
وقال أنا أكفيكم أمره. وكان ابن أخيه.
And this Abu Jahl, he said, I'll deal with him. And Abu Jahl was his nephew.
فذهب إليه وقعد حزينا.
So Abu Jahl went to Al-Walid and he sat down in a sad way.
فصار يكلمه، يعني يكلم الوليد بكلام حتى قلبه.
And Abu Jahl, he started to talk to Al-Walid with speech. He kept going until he got him to flip, to switch.
بعد أن مدح القرآن انقلب عليه.
After Al-Walid had already praised the Qur'an, he switched and went back.
فجاء إلى المشركين.
So then Al-Walid, he went to the idol worshippers.
فقال لهم أنتم تقولون عن محمد هو مجنون.
He said to the idol worshippers, you say about Muhammad that he is crazy.
هل رأيتموه يفعل أفعال المجانين؟
And have you seen him do what crazy people do?
أنتم تقولون إنه كاهن، فهل رأيتموه قط يتكهن يفعل أفعال الكهان؟
He continued, and you say that he's a soothsayer, a so-called fortune teller. And have you ever seen him do the doings of the soothsayers?
وتقولون إنه شاعر، فهل رأيتموه قط يتعاطى الشعر؟
And you also say, he continued saying, you also say that he is a poet. And have you ever seen him يتعاطى يعني
يعني
يلقي.
يلقي الشعر.
Have you ever seen him recite poetry?
وتقولون تزعمون أنه كذاب، فهل جربتم عليه الكذب؟ حقيقة أنتم يعني سمعتم منه الكذب؟
He said, and you say that he is a liar, and have you ever experienced from him lying? Yani, really, have you ever experienced that he ever lied?
فقالوا في كل ذلك لا والله.
And so those idol worshippers, they responded about all of that. We swear that we haven't.
سبحان الله. يعني اعترفوا بأنهم كانوا يفترون على رسول الله.
They actually admitted that they had lied about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
قالوا عنه مجنون وهو ليس بمجنون.
They said that he was crazy, but of course he was not.
قالوا عنه كاهن وهو ليس بكاهن.
And they said,
ويعرفون هذا.
and they said that he was a fortune teller, and they knew that he was not.
وقالوا عنه شاعر وهو ليس بشاعر.
And they said that he was a poet, and he was not a poet, and they knew it.
وقالوا عنه أقوالا غير ذلك واعترفوا وقالوا عنه كذاب وهم ما جربوا عليه الكذب.
And they said about him other things like that he was a liar, and they did not even experience from him one lie.
بل هم كانوا يقولون يصفونه بالصادق الأمين.
Rather, they are the ones who used to describe him as being the truthful, trustworthy one.
يقولون جاء الصادق الأمين ذهب الصادق الأمين.
They would say about him, the truthful, trustworthy one arrived, or the truthful, trustworthy one left.
ثم قالوا له طيب أنت ماذا تقول؟
So then Al-Walid, after they responded, after they admitted that they had lied, Walid responded to them. They said to him, قالوا له. So then those idol worshippers, they said, so what do you say? And addressing Al-Walid.
ففكر.
So he thought about it.
فقال ما هو إلا سحر.
So then he said, he's nothing but a sorcerer.
ما هو إلا ساحر.
Now he's nothing but a sorcerer.
فقال لهم أما رأيتموه يفرق بين الرجل وأهله، بين الرجل وزوجته، بين الرجل بين الوالد وولده، بين الرجل وعبيده.
He said, don't you see that he has brought division and separated between a man and his own wife, or a man and his own child, or a man and his own slave?
فقال إذن هذا الذي يقوله هو سحر تعلمه من غيره.
And so he said, so this what he says, يعني القرآن.
نعم.
Yani this what he says, that is the Qur'an, it is sorcery that he learned from someone else.
فعندما سمع المشركون بهذا اهتز النادي، ذلك المكان الذي يجتمعون فيه من الفرح.
And so then when the idol worshippers heard what he said, the gathering area, it erupted with joy.
وتفرقوا مسرورين متعجبين مما سمعوا.
And they departed, they went their separate ways, happy and amazed by what they had heard.
فجاءت الآيات تبين ما فعل هذا الخبيث.
And so Allah the Exalted revealed verses clarifying what this vile person had done.
فقال ربنا إنه فكر وقدر. فكر ماذا يقول في القرآن، وقدر هيأ في نفسه كلاما.
ماذا هو سيقول في القرآن؟
نعم. نعم. ماذا سيقول هو في القرآن.
So Allah the Exalted revealed in the 18th verse that this man, he thought about it. What is he going to say about the Qur'an? And then he prepared some statements. He arranged in his mind certain things that he was going to say.
فقتل كيف قدر فلعنه. كيف قدر معناه هذا أمر يتعجب منه. العاقل يتعجب كيف وصل إلى هذه النتيجة.
And in the 19th verse, Allah revealed that this person was damned. Yani, how would a person, the thinking person would be amazed, but not in a praised way. They would be amazed. How would a person reach this outcome, this result?
ثم قتل كيف قدر. كرر للتأكيد.
And in the 20th verse, Allah revealed what was in the 19th verse for emphasis, that this person was damned, and how is it that he would come to this conclusion.
ثم بعد أن فكر وقدر ثم نظر في وجوه الناس.
And then he looked into the face of the people. That's what Allah revealed in the 21st verse. This person Walid.
ثم عبس وبسر. عبس أظهر الانزعاج في وجهه. وبسر معناه يعني زاد في شدة الإظهار.
And in the 22nd verse, Allah revealed that then he showed his displeasure, his annoyance on his face. He made it apparent on his face, and then he increased in making that apparent.
ثم أدبر واستكبر. أدبر عن الحق واستكبر فلم يقبله.
And in the 23rd verse, Allah revealed, then he turned away from the truth, arrogantly not accepting it.
فقال إن هذا إلا سحر يؤثر. يعني ما هذا القرآن إلا سحر أخذه تعلمه محمد عن غيره.
And Allah revealed in the 24th verse that this man, he said that the Qur'an is only sorcery that was learned from someone.
وقال أيضا إن هذا إلا قول البشر وليس من كلام رب البشر.
And in the 25th verse, Allah revealed that he added to that the Qur'an is only the saying of a human. It's not the saying of the Lord of humanity.
فقال ربنا سأصليه سقر. معناه جهنم.
And in the 26th verse, Allah the Exalted revealed that he will punish him in hellfire, a very severe torture.
وهذا بيان لما ذكره ربنا قبل سأرهقه صعودا.
And this further explains what Allah already revealed in the 17th verse when he said سأرهقه صعودا.
ثم قال ربنا وما أدراك ما سقر تهويل لأمرها.
And in the 27th verse, Allah revealed words meaning words that make a person fearful of the situation of hellfire.
وما أدراك ما سقر تخويف لشأنها.
And these words make a person afraid of its reality, of the reality of hell.
لا تبقي ولا تذر. في بعض التفاسير معناه لا تبقي لحما ولا تترك عظما ثم يعاد بعد ذلك حتى يستمر العذاب.
And in the 28th verse, some scholars said that it means that hellfire does not leave, it does not skip any of the flesh, and it would not leave out reaching the bone. Rather, it would destroy it, but then it would be brought back so that a person would be, so that the torture would continue.
وفي بعضها لا تبقي شيئا إلا أهلكته ولا تذر معناه لا تتركه هالكا تعيده حتى يزداد العذاب.
And some scholars said that it means that hellfire doesn't skip anything, rather it destroys everything, but those things would be brought back so that the torture would be increased.
لواحة للبشر معناه المسودة للجلود المحرقة لها والبشر هنا جمع بشرة الجلد.
And in the 29th verse, hellfire was described as lawahatul lil bashar, and al bashar here is the plural of bashara, which means the skin. And so the hellfire, it blackens the skin and burns it.
ثم قال ربنا عليها 19 يعني يلي أمرها 19 ملكا.
And in the 30th verse, the beginning of the 30th verse, in the 30th verse, Allah revealed that there are 19 that have been given, that it is their task over hellfire, and they have a task over hellfire, and that is 19 angels.
وهؤلاء الملائكة هم الذين يتولون تعذيب الكفار في النار.
Those 19 angels, they are the one who have been tasked with punishing and torturing the non-believers in hell.
إن شاء الله نقف هنا ونكمل غدا في تفسير هذه السورة والله أعلم وأحكم.
And God willing, we'll stop here and continue tomorrow in mentioning the tafsir of this chapter of the Qur'an, and Allah the Exalted knows best.